Hi Pisces, my name is Tia and this is Soul Serenity Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video today. This is a love reading for February 2023. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Please be sure to also like and share the video. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next videos are released. If anything resonates with you, please comment below. I love reading the comments and I do try to respond to all comments. Last but not least, I'm currently not offering personal readings at this time, but stay tuned. Maybe in a month or so, I will get back into doing that. So I am doing a love reading for you guys. It's going to be divided into past person, someone you're separated from, divorced from, current person, someone you're currently dating, married to, someone that you're with right now, or a future person, and that's for the single Pisces out there. I already did pull most of the cards other than my clarifiers, but the deck I'm using for the main energy is the Wild Unknown Archetype cards. I'm using the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot. I love this deck. I actually got this deck specifically for relationship reads, and it is not disappointing at all. I'm also using the Urban Crow Oracle. And then my clarifiers will be just regular playing cards. All right, so past person here, starting with the past person for Pisces, February 2023, past love. Like I said, this past person could be someone you're in a relation that you used to be in a relationship with, could be someone that you were with for years, months, someone you were married to, maybe got divorced from. Past person. So I already pulled the Archetype card, the Oracle cards, and the Tarot. So let's see what we got here. So for the Archetype card, I got the Forest. So right off the bat, to me, I'm getting the energy that this person is very deep and complicated. It's like, you can see that the forest is very dark here, right? And there's light on the horizon, but if you're walking into this forest, you're not going to know where you're going. It's like darkness and blackness. Now, I'm not saying that your person has a dark or black soul or anything like that. I am saying that your person may be lost. I see this like little triangle here. It reminds me of like a tarot board planchette, and it's like an arrow with a direction, almost like a compass. And to me, this is saying that I feel like emotionally your person's lost. They probably feel lost in their physical world. They feel lost in their emotional world. Like maybe they just don't know what they want. They don't know what to do. And it's like they're trying to find their way through this dark, dense forest here. It's not a bad energy. Like I said, it's not evil or darkness. I'm not seeing anyone who's specifically hateful. Nothing like that. It's literally this person is lost. Again, I kind of get this energy that this person, like they're not sure what they want, and maybe they thought they wanted to be with you, and then they realize that maybe that you and this person, you're both not on the same page. Your wants are different. Your lifestyles are different. There's like, Spirit's like, yes, they're acknowledging that there's some sort of major difference with how you guys look at the world, or how you perceive what a relationship should be, or how you both contribute to a relationship. Like those views are very different, and so they don't mesh up. So this relationship, I don't think, was ever going to work for you guys. And even if this is someone that you really loved, that you really miss, that you thought was going to be your forever, I just don't see that it's was meant to be like that. I kind of see that your past person, wanted to find a different path. It's like they're looking for a different road. It's like they purposely meandered off the road that you two were on together and are now in this dense jungle forest, and they're trying to make their own path because they weren't happy on the well-paved road, right? And that happens. All right, let's see what the Oracle says. The first card I have is Knight here. So, and I can actually move this to the middle. With this Knight card, so there's a moon here, right? The moon card generally would talk about something being hidden, secretive, something not being disclosed or something not coming to the surface. Like there's not enough light to illuminate a situation. And I think that was the situation in your relationship here with this person. I feel like they're very mysterious, and there was a lot you didn't know about this person, and I don't think that this person was very forthcoming about this with you. It's like they only showed you parts or pieces of them. I feel like this person may be in the dark night of the soul right now with this Knight card. Like they're having to do a lot of healing. They're doing a lot of soul searching. Again, they're trying to find their way through this dark forest. They were not happy on that well-worn path or that well-paved path that you both were walking. Like they just didn't feel comfortable. It was very conflicting to who they were. Like I said, I just feel like there was something that didn't mesh up quite right. So for a lot, I don't have the Hermit card here or anything, but for a lot of you, I think your person may be in hermit mode. And even if they did move on to like another relationship or something like that, I feel like it's not necessarily to cheat on you, not necessarily anything like that. It's just that they needed to find their way. Like they're looking for what makes them happy because they don't know. It's like this literal mystery, like they don't know. Spirit was just telling me that for some of them, some of your past people, it's like they're hoping the universe will give them a sign or some direction and where to go. Yeah. And it's funny because even I see that for a lot of you guys, this person left you, you didn't leave them. But it's like, this almost reminds me of the Five of Pentacles card as well, because it's like they put themselves out in the cold. They separated themselves from the situation. They put themselves out in the cold because they just weren't happy. And they would rather be out in the cold than continue on this path that wasn't working for them. All right, let's see the next oracle card here. Next card I have is Freedom, and this is very fitting with the rest of the energy, right? Again, I feel like maybe your person, I definitely get this energy that this person had to venture away from you. Like they just had to have their freedom. They had to be alone. They had to move forward. I feel like they don't know what they want. They just know that what the path that you two were walking together wasn't right. It just didn't fit what they were wanting or what they felt life should be like or what their inside was telling them. Like, maybe they felt suffocated or like, okay, so this crow, his wings are spread like super wide, right? And maybe this person felt like they couldn't spread their wings. Again, I don't feel like this person was telling you everything. I don't want to say that this person was purposely being secretive or malicious in any way like that. They weren't hiding things from you. I think that it's more along the lines that they just didn't want to invest 100% if this wasn't what they wanted, or if they weren't sure if this was what they wanted. It was like, for some of you, I think that this was a test run, like a test relationship. And I think you guys served a purpose in each other's lives, but at the same time, this person's like, okay, you know what, this, and this was great about this relationship, but the chemistry maybe wasn't there, or there was maybe the direction you were going in a direction this person wanted to go was two separate directions, and so this person made the decision that it was better for them to go in their own direction. It's something like that. But I do feel like this person, they really need space, they need their freedom, they need to fly. Again, they'd rather be out in the cold than walking the same path, because it was like maybe they felt trapped. So the other part of this is Spirit just said that this person needs to soar free. They need to soar high, okay? So like if you're with the other crows here, the other crows are sitting on the branches, right? Underneath the clouds. So they don't get to see the sun. They're just living day to day under this cloud cover with the other crows. Whereas this person that put themselves out in the cold, they're soaring above the clouds. They're soaring into an energy of happiness because they're finding what they want. They're finding what makes them happy with the sun behind this crow here. Again, I don't see that this is anything that you did. And I'm not saying that's 100%, but it's more along the lines that this person just needed to be free. They needed to feel free. Last card I have is Commitment. Let me look at this. So I think this person had thought that you were what they wanted, okay? I think that this person, like I said, it's almost like a test run of a relationship. Not that I want to say it's a test run. Like for some of you, I think it was like, you know, this person wasn't sure what they wanted. So they're like, okay, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see if I like this or not. And I think for some of you, this person actually did want to commit with you and they did want to be with you. So either this person maybe did commit with you and was a solid, stable partner and then grew away from you because they weren't happy, or it never even got to this point of commitment because this person just wasn't feeling it. Like, and it's not that they weren't feeling you. I mean, for some of you, there may, like I said, there was like this weird, like budding energy. I keep feeling where things didn't mesh quite right. But I also get this energy that it's not that this person's a commitment phobe or anything like that. I think that they genuinely entered into a relationship with you, to be with you, to be committed with you. But then it's like they were it's almost like the Two of Swords energy, where it's like they're at a crossroads and they're like, okay, I love this person. Do I stay with this person and continue not being happy? Or do I move forward and try to find happiness somewhere else, or try to find my happiness, no matter what that is, right? To find my sunshine above the clouds. And so for most of you here, this past person decided to find their sunshine. Now, whether that was another person and another relationship, maybe going after a career, going back to school, maybe this is, like I said, for a lot of these people, they're in the dark night of the soul right now here with this card. This card is just screaming to me that they're in the pit of misery of some sort. They're healing old wounds. They're healing a bunch of past trauma, sadness, so that they can move forward, so that they can find their sunshine. And I think that a lot of people here, it's just that maybe they just function better alone. Yeah. All right, let's see what the tarot says. So the first card I have is ignorance, conflict, adversity, stupidity. Now, I think for some of you guys, there may have been conflict in the relationship. There may have been quite a bit of conflict in the relationship, actually. For others, maybe there wasn't a lot of conflict in the physical world of the relationship, but maybe this person just felt massively conflicted on the inside and they just couldn't contribute the way you would have liked them to in a relationship. Again, I feel like their hopes and dreams was that this was going to be a committed relationship, and that's what you wanted. But at the end of the day, it's just, there was too many differences. There's too many conflicts, whether internal or in the actual relationship. This person felt like they were having to climb up too many hills to make this work. Like it was too much of a struggle, like the Ten of Wands energy, where it was like they were just trying to carry too much. Again, I don't know that they're physically carrying the relationship. I think it was more along the lines of like emotional baggage or mental baggage or something, like where they just couldn't, maybe they weren't allowing themselves to commit 100%. Like there's something like that where their energy and your energy, like I said, you guys were not on the same page at all. It's like you both, it's like you were on different boats and you're missing each other, like missing the boat. It was like you guys were together, but it was just not cohesive. It just didn't roll like it was supposed to. Maybe it did at first, but then it just gradually changed. All right. Next card, I have a Sin of Pride, appearance, vanity, physical well-being. With this card clarifying the Freedom card, I almost get the sense that this person may struggle. Like I said, I feel like they're in a dark night of the soul. And this person has a lampshade over their head, which means that they're in some sort of darkness, right? It's like a chosen darkness, though. It's like being blindfolded, like the Eight of Swords almost, where they're choosing to be in this mindset, where they're choosing to be blinded. But they don't want to have, I feel like they do this Maybe because they're struggling with the relationship, or they're struggling with these internal demons. So it's like they have to shut themselves down, or they have to like step away, or whatever it is, because it's almost too much. It's like they have to put the blindfold on. But they want to take the blindfold off so that they can find their happiness. Now, this person may have been very much, because of this appearance and vanity card, this person may be very much into their appearances, how they look, how they're perceived by other people. And maybe that was something that's a big driver for them. It may have affected your relationship too. Because I think that maybe for some of you, you thought this person was getting outside attention from somebody else. But I'm really not getting that vibe from them. I mean, it could be for some. Like I said, if they knew they didn't want you, it could be that they wanted freedom, but at the same time, they wanted freedom to maybe look for somebody else or to find happiness in another person. Not that that's healthy, because I feel like they need to work through this dark night of the soul if they're not. But I just get this energy that they're purposely blindfolding themselves. Or purposely, it's like almost like hiding in this like hutch or cupboard here that's in this card. It's like they're purposely hiding themselves away here, or distracting themselves. Okay. Last card I have is Prince of Books. Dominance, overcoming challenges, and patience. So to me, I think had maybe the situation been a little different, had this person not been going through whatever this dark night of the soul was, if they wouldn't have hid so much from you, maybe if there wasn't this weird unmeshing, like this weird mist. Spirit keeps telling me it's like the relationship missed the mark. It's like someone threw a dart, aiming for the dartboard, but it like went through a window instead or something. Like it just veered off. And so even though there, had there been patience and had this person maybe overcame challenges before entering this relationship, or had they worked on themselves during the relationship, had they decided to grow before and throughout your relationship, maybe this would have been a committed relationship, or had you both grown. But I think that I just get with this card, this person almost looks like a monk, and they're in a book, right? And I keep feeling like the figures around them is spirit. It's like they're trying to figure stuff out. They're researching their own stuff. They're figuring out what makes them happy. And I feel like because they want to be free, maybe commitment wasn't actually what was going to make them happy. Because freedom and commitment are like the opposites. They're the opposite spectrum, right? It's like when you're committed, you're having to what's the word? You're compromising. You're working with somebody else. You're working as a team, whereas freedom is very independent. It's a very independent energy. You're on your own. You're flying free. You're not inhibited. You can do whatever you want. Whereas in a relationship, maybe you can't. And I think that this person is really, again, the dark night of soul, they're really looking into themselves here and trying to figure out what maybe went wrong with this situation. So maybe they can possibly be in a commitment in the future. I don't think it's going to be with you. Again, Spirit keeps telling me there's this weird, like something didn't mesh. Like you guys just didn't mesh right. But I do see, I think this person is trying to figure themselves out so they can move forward in the future. All right. Let's see. Spirit, what is this person's feelings towards Pisces? What is this past person's feelings towards Pisces? Past person's feelings towards Pisces. So they thought you were stable. I have 2 fours here. I have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Diamonds. Well, 4 of Spades and the 4 of Diamonds, which is like the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person may have felt like, even though this was a very stable relationship, I feel like they felt like they needed a rest, right? 4 of Swords is all about taking a break, needing a rest. And maybe you were holding on to them too tightly. Again, like I keep getting this energy that they needed to go veer left somewhere. Like they didn't care that they were going to walk through a marsh and ditch weeds and trees and, all this underbrush with pickers, because they would rather go through that them walk on the well-paved path with you. And I don't see it's anything you've done. It's just that I feel like maybe this was very suffocating to them and they weren't going to where they wanted. They saw that the path wasn't leading to what they wanted. And I just feel they just felt maybe trapped and suffocated, like you were holding on to them. And I feel like the more they separated, the more you gripped on, and it maybe pushed them away more. The other thing here is with the 7 of Clubs, which is the same as the 7 of Wands. This person felt very defensive against you, and I'm not sure what this energy is. Again, I mean, with this Ignorance card, it's conflict, adversity, stupidity. I think that there may have been some conflict in your relationship, but I feel like this person had to have their guard up all the time. So, I mean, obviously a relationship isn't very healthy if they feel like they need a break from you, that you're holding on too tight, and if they feel like they have to defend themselves all the time. I mean, that gets exhausting. Again, I don't see that you're the villain in this situation, though. I think that this person, like I said, I'm getting that there just wasn't the right meshing, right energies here. Anything else Pisces needs to know about this person? Joker. That's like the Fool card. 8 of Diamonds. And that's too many cards, Spirit. 2 of Clubs. And I had that 2 Clubs before too, so I'm like, this person is venturing out on a new beginning here. And I think that Spirit's wanting you to do the same. I do see that this person is very invested in their finances right now. And again, with this 2 of Clubs, this is like the 2 of Wands. They're trying to figure out where they want to go in life. They're trying to picture what they want. Like, they don't know what they want. Again, they're just soaring above the clouds into the sun to figure out what's going to bring them happiness. And they're trying to figure out what will move them forward. All right. That's your reading, Pisces, for past person. Pisces dealing with a current person. Now, this is going to be someone that you're married to, someone that you're currently in a relationship with, maybe someone you just started dating a couple weeks ago. Whatever it is, this is someone you're currently in a romantic partnership or relationship with. This could even be like a situationship, so where you're maybe not officially dating, but you're with this person. So the card I have from the archetype deck is the Mask. This came out a lot, like not this specific card, but this energy came out for the past and present person for Aquarius. So this is like, I don't know what is going on, why this is an energy in love right now, but this is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This is someone with dual energies. Like, they present themselves as one way, but then they're actually somebody else when they're around you. I get that this person is very maybe energetic and vivacious in the community. This person has, this person may end up being like, they have positive vibes and they're zen and all these things. Like, that's how they present themselves, but really they have depression and they're angry and they're pessimistic rather than being optimistic, but they present themselves as being optimistic. It's something like that, where this person has this side, it's not even a dark side. Spirit's telling me it's not a dark side. It's like a void. It's a void. What does that mean, Spirit? Like, they're part of a void. Oh, okay. So Spirit's like, it's like a blank blackboard or a blank slate. It's like, they present themselves of who they want to be, and that's not really how they are. They might come across as angry or something like that. But I don't think it's like, this isn't for everybody. Because for some of you, maybe this is like some sort of person with multiple personalities, or like a narcissist or something, where maybe they're gaslighting you or hurting you in some way emotionally, or hopefully not physically, but but then on the outside they look like they're like husband, wife of the year, something like that. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person is, there's a void here, because it's like they know who they want to be, but they don't know how to get there. And so internally they're lost. It's like they can present themselves beautifully on the outside, to the outside world, but I feel like this person's having a hard time connecting to you, Pisces, in a deep, deep place. Like Pisces, we're always, I'm a Pisces too, so I get it. We're looking for deep connections, right? Deep emotional connections. And I don't think this person can give it to you here, because this person is like void in that space. Like on the outside, they check all the boxes, but on the inside, there's something missing. Like they just can't get their shit together on the inside to be who they want to be. And so I feel like because of that, maybe they come across or to you in your relationship as maybe someone who doesn't have it all together, maybe someone who's very negative, or someone who's pessimistic, or someone who, it's like, because Spirit just keeps telling me that they're comparing themselves to other people. They're constantly comparing themselves to other people, and they feel like they're not adding up, and they don't know what to do on the inside to make themselves connect deeper to you. But like on the outside, everything looks perfect. Like this is like the perfect social media relationship here. All right. The first oracle card I got for you from the Urban Crow is Sacred Space. Now I ended up getting 4 cards instead of 3 for you guys for current person. So with this Sacred Space card, Spirits just keeps telling me about this void, that this has to do with the void. I feel like this person, it's like, it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like when they're in the physical world, they're good. And like they're productive, and they're presenting themselves well, and they're energetic and all of those things. But it's like on the inside, it's like they're waiting for something to hatch. They're waiting for something to happen here with this nest. Like they're putting in work, and they're putting in work, but they're not feeling it. Like they're not feeling the connection. They're not feeling the satisfaction. I feel like this person, now in the relationship, I feel like this person is having a hard time connecting to you emotionally. Like this isn't a very deep emotional connection with you two together. But it's like they're putting in the work. They want that. They want the connection to work. So it's like they're trying to fake it till they make it almost. Next card I have is Perspective. Spirit is telling me that this is all about them comparing themselves to other. It's like this person is very competitive, I think, as far as, well, why is this not working for me when this is working for somebody else? You know what? Why can someone else do this and their relationship's great, and me, I don't know why I can't connect. Like I'm putting in the work and this is just not working for me. I'm just, like what's wrong with me? I don't see that they're blaming the connection or anything. I feel like they're blaming themselves. This is a lot of self-beating up here. This is a really hardcore self-criticism. And I don't think that they're doing anything wrong. It's just that they're not accepting themselves fully for who they are. It's like they're dividing themselves into good parts and bad parts, and they're over-presenting the good parts, and they're not acknowledging their shadow side. The void is the shadow side. They're not acknowledging that side of them. And unfortunately, all humans, we have a shadow side. It's just who we are. And it doesn't go away. Honestly, if anything, we become much better human beings. We become more whole when we acknowledge and accept that shadow side of ourselves and integrate it into the parts of us that we do like. Because at the end of the day, we're all unique. We're all a unique mix or blend of energy. We put our own spin on the shared collective of energy. And so we're all going to be different, right? And one person's shadow side isn't going to be the same as someone else's. But I feel like this person feels like they should be more emotionally connected to you, or that they should feel more for you. Maybe they don't feel love for you, or what they thought was love is not. Like Pisces people are very, very loving, caring, nurturing people. Water signs, right, generally are. You're usually represented by the King and Queen of Cups. And I feel like this person just, maybe they're trying to match your energy and they just can't. That's not what they can bring to the table. Again, they're just not emotionally in that space. Now, this person could be an earth sign, or I'm getting air sign as well, where like Spirit keeps telling me Capricorn or Taurus. Maybe that's what's in their chart. Something like that. Where it's like they know how to put in the work. They know how to invest. They know how to be in the physical world. they just aren't emotionally as connected to you as you are to them. All right, what else, Spirit, here? Isolation. I do feel like this person does isolate themselves a bit. And I don't think it's anything you're doing. I mean, I feel like you're frustrated. I feel like this person may feel left out in the cold sometimes because they can't figure out what it is that they're doing wrong in this situation. They feel like they're screwing up their relationship, or they feel like they're screwing stuff up all the time. Again, they're beating themselves up for this void here, and they're looking at it as a big downfall instead of just integrating it into who they are and accepting it. And maybe part of that is maybe you have to look at what your expectations are of this person, because I do see that this person is investing in the physical world. This person is great. Like, this is like a dream come true Facebook, social media relationship where everything looks perfect. You guys are on vacations. You do all this stuff together. But when it comes down to the meat and potatoes of the situation, there's a little bit of a disconnect, and it's an emotional disconnect to me. I keep seeing it as like this emotional disconnect because this person is like void of this emotion. For some of you, this person could almost look or appear as like a sociopath or psychopath or something like that, where they're not connecting to their emotions. Maybe they think emotions are weak, or their emotions make them weak. So maybe they've learned to shut it off. Maybe this was a coping mechanism from when they were a kid. They just shut off their emotions, and now they can't connect in that way. And they feel left out in the cold a bit here because they feel isolated from you, because they don't know how to connect, and you feel like they're not connecting to you. And that's just this you feeling like there's a lack of connection, even though this person's trying to put work in. It's like making there be like this divide, the separation here. All right. Last card I have is trickery. To me, this person may be being dishonest about some things. I don't think it's anything like they're not out looking for other people, or, out in any other relationships, right? Nothing like that. That's definitely not the energy I'm getting. I'm getting more along the lines of this person is like, because they're not connected to their emotions, it's like this energy of where on the outside it looks perfect. They're presenting themselves perfectly on the outside in the physical world. And I think that's what that trickery card is it's like there's times you think that this person is completely connected to you, and maybe they're in love with you, and you guys are madly in love with each other, or you feel like that sometimes, but then it's like, oh, well, was that fake? Because maybe that's what it is. Like, you feel like their emotions are fake, and in a sense, maybe they are, but it's not like on purpose. It's not like I don't get this energy that they're using you or anything like that. I mean, we'll see what the tarot says, but it's more along the lines of like this fake it till you make it. They're really trying. I feel like they're putting in the work. They're trying to make this work. This trickery card, it's like this person is trying to go through this, and they feel like they're alone going through this, but they're still picking up leaves to build a nest here for you guys, right? They're working on this nest, because if you look at this nest here, the Sacred Space card, there's leaves in there. So I feel like this person's putting in the work to build this nest with you guys. They're doing exceptional. They're just not connecting emotionally, or there's some sort of void or some sort of I don't want to say dark side, but it's like a shadow part of them that they're not acknowledging or not allowing to come through, or they're not telling you, something like that. And like they're pretending like everything is kosher and good, even though you feel like it's not. And you are perhaps making the situation worse because you right away are assuming the worst. I kind of am getting this energy that you guys are assuming like maybe this person's not energetically or emotionally connecting to you because they're connecting to somebody else or connecting outside the relationship. Maybe you feel like this isn't what they want, but really I don't see that it's like that at all. All right. Next card I have is King of Berries here for tarot. Energetic projects, coordination, leadership. I feel like this relationship between you two is, this person's committed to you. They're going to do the work. It does feel a bit like a project to them. It's like work. It's like a job where they're trying to keep up. They're trying to do what they can. Maybe they're helping with bills. Maybe they're, you know, they're working and they're trying to contribute to your household. Again, with that sacred space, I see that this person's building a nest and maintaining this nest and trying to be nurturing to you, all while avoiding that void, that shadow side of themselves. But the King of Berries is definitely more like the King of Pentacles. Again, it's definitely earth energy. That's what I'm feeling. This person knows how to... My dad is just carrying something, I don't know. Oh, a treat. I'm like, what is he eating? This is definitely King of Pentacles vibe, where this person knows how to contribute to your relationship in the physical world. You know, I feel like this person likes to show you acts of love. But as far as that deep connection you're hoping for or looking for, or maybe that you've had with other people and that you don't have it with this person, I don't know that this person is capable. I feel like either they've shut off their emotions when they were young because they thought it was a weakness, or they were told that stop being weak. You know, because especially with men, when you're young, you know, your parents tell you that boys don't cry or men don't cry, or, you know, they think it's a weakness to express or show emotions. And so a lot of people train themselves out of that. And maybe that's part of this, like why they can't connect. All right. Next tarot card I have is the World reversed. So that tells me that all it tells me is that this cycle that this person's going through isn't over. They need to put work into this. And it's also telling me that your relationship is very stable right now. Like, it's not ending. It's not going anywhere. I feel like some of you are very worried. For this card to come up, that tells me that you guys are very worried that this relationship is going to end. Like, you feel this disconnect. You feel like maybe this person's cheating on you, that they're emotionally investing somewhere else. And I'm telling you, they're not. This is just how this person operates. And they know that they're putting in all the work in the physical world, but I think they know that they have to do a bit more here on the internal side. But they don't want this relationship to be over. If there's been some conflict or like maybe disagreements or fighting over this issue of you feeling like they're disconnected from you, I feel like this person is like putting in overtime with you. Like, they're working extra hard. You know, maybe they're making time to go on dates with you, or they're like loading the dishwasher for you, right? They're doing all of these. They're trying to do as much as they can for you to show you how much they love you and appreciate you and care for you, because they don't want this relationship to end. Last card I have is Page of Skates. Again, this was in reverse. This just tells me this person is struggling. Again, I get that it's more of an emotional, because if you look at this Page of Skates, this kid on the upright, he fell through the ice. And Spirit says their emotional side is ice cold. But water has to deal with emotions, right? And so if you fall into ice water, you know, first of all, it's like hard, you know, it's like you just want to get out of there. And that's how this person is with their emotions. If they feel something, they just want to get out of there. And again, they may appear as almost like a psychopath or sociopath because they're very disconnected from their emotions. That doesn't mean that they don't love you. It's like they're wanting to make this work. They're trying not to disappoint you. They're trying to be this person that you need them to be and want them to be. And like I said, in the physical world, on the outside, appearance's sake, they look amazing. It's just the inside. All right, Spirit, let me see. How does Pisces' current person feel about Pisces in February 2023? How does Pisces' current person feel about Pisces? February 2023. Four of Hearts. Okay, they gave me a bunch of cards. Four of Hearts, Jack of Spades, Three of Diamonds, Two of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs. I have two Jacks here. This person may be immature, maybe younger than you. I feel like this person's definitely action and mentally motivated. They're logical. I feel like with this Four of Hearts, they're not the so normally this is like representative of the Four of Cups. And to me, like, this person's not like the one waiting to you know, who's disappointed under a tree holding out his hand, but then like not taking a cup or anything like that. They're afraid that you are gonna stop loving them and that you're gonna move on. That's what that is. And this person, it's like, I feel like they're the like they're not the ones moving on from you. I think you're starting to move on from them, and they're worried about it. And with the Two of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles is all about putting in the work. They're trying to work with you to build this nest, right? To build this stability. And I think they're not sure whether or not you're sure about this relationship. And they're worried because they don't want this to end. They don't want to disappoint you. All right, Pisces, that's your current person. Thank you. Pisces, here is your reading for February 2023, your love reading. So, the card I got for your future person, someone you have not met yet, is the Kiss. This is the archetype card from the Wild Unknown. This is a great card for someone that is coming into the picture. This person's very romantic. Now, if you see, like, there's two hands holding each other here, I feel like this person's very romantic, very old-fashioned when it comes to dating. Like, I keep seeing, like two people having a moonlit stroll, and like just that kind of vibe where someone opens the door for you, and like so nice, so nice. I feel like this person is going to invest in the relationship like 200% because they want this. This person's very grown up, very mature. This person may be older than you, but it's almost like this old-fashioned vibe. Like, I keep seeing this old-fashioned like soda fountain with you know, like people dancing and like listening to gosh, why can't I think of it? A jukebox, and you know, like sharing like a shake or a malt, like that. That's the vibe. It's like very old school. This person's going to want to show you off. They're going to want to have you on their arm all the time, or you're going to be on their arm. This person's going to present themselves very nicely. I feel like this person probably dresses nice. They might dress very professionally. They're very presentable. They look nice. They do their hair. They're very well kept. I feel like this person smells immaculate. Whether it's a woman or male, I feel like this person just smells immaculate. Like you can't get enough of their essence, like just how well put together they are. All right, let's see what the Oracle has to say. So the first card from Urban Crow Oracle is Anomaly. So I feel like this card is coming out because this person is going to be very different from, a lot of the people you've dated before. Again, I get this energy of like, if any of you are online dating, it's like people are very similar to each other. Like a lot of girls will have similar profiles, or a lot of guys will have similar profiles, similar wants. It's like blah, blah, blah. But I feel like this guy stands out from the crowd, or this woman stands out from the crowd. They're very different. This person is glowing. I feel like when you first see this picture of someone, if you're dating online, or if you first see them in public or something like that, like they're gonna have a glow to them. Like you're gonna know, hey, I need to talk to this person. Spirit keeps telling me, yes, you're gonna know. Like you're gonna have this, like, bam, that is the person I need to talk to. I am meant to talk to that person. I'm supposed to meet them. It's almost like this love at first sight energy, which is real. I know there's a lot of people who are like, but it can be real. There's lots of people who are like, cool, meet someone, and they'll just know that person's going to be in their life a long time. And I get that energy off of this card. Again, there's flowers in this field that this white crow is in. Again, I just keep getting that this person smells divine. Like I feel like this person invests in themselves. Like they have very nice things. Their house is very nice, very well kept. They have nice clothes, like nice jackets, nice, if it's a woman, they have nice handbags. They just look so nice. Very well put together. But yeah, the smell, like Spirit keeps telling me they smell amazing. I don't know who that's for, but that's something. Like very well put together. And you will, like, when you see them, they'll be glowing, and you'll know that you need to talk to them or initiate some sort of contact, whether it's on a dating site or in person. You know, like maybe you run into somebody at a gas station, or you run into somebody like in a dog park or whatever, wherever you are, at a restaurant. Maybe you see someone sitting alone at a restaurant and you're like, man, I would love to get to know that person. Something like that. You know, Spirit's telling me, grow some nuts and say hi. What's the worst that can happen? If they say no, if they don't want you by them, then move on. But at least you gave it a shot. It's better than questioning, oh man, I really should have approached that person. That person could have been my person. I was just feeling so connected to them in that moment. Why didn't I say something? Right? Nobody wants that energy. Always better just to jump in, and, you know, it's like jumping into the pool, right? You can crawl in slowly and acclimate to the water, which could take forever because it's cold, or you could just jump in and start enjoying yourself immediately, right? That's kind of the energy I'm getting, is like Spirit's like, you need to jump in. You're going to see this person. You're going to, maybe you'll smell them if they walk past you somewhere, right? You're going to be like intrigued, like at a grocery store or something, be like, wow, I need to talk to that person. Something like that, where it's this energy of like, wow, like Spirit keeps, like, that's what I keep seeing, is like this, like you being like, wow, like, who is that? I need to know that person. All right. Next card. Bond. Look at this. This is the Lover's card in this deck, in this Oracle deck. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely, I don't want to say this like love at first sight energy, but that's what I keep feeling. It's definitely like this, this instant connection, like magnets. Like maybe you guys are drawn to each other. Like there's just this energetic pull between you two that's just like undeniable. And Spirit's like, that's because it's meant to be that way. Like you're meant to have this super strong connection with this person. That's why you're so drawn to them and their energy. Like you're a magnet to them, and they're a magnet to you. All right. And then I have routine here. Now, for some of you, you may end up meeting this person at work. This could be maybe someone new starting at the job place, because I almost get this feeling of like a commute back and forth to work, or like back and forth to school to pick up my kids, or back and forth to soccer practice. And it's like this energy of back and forth, like just doing your day-to-day stuff. And I feel like this person is going to interrupt your day-to-day. And maybe you guys have a very similar day-to-day. Maybe you both commute the same distance, or you both commute to, both your kids are in the same soccer practice, or go to the same school. Or like I said, for some of you, I think that this person works with you or will be working with you. Like maybe this is like, maybe you're starting a new job and this person's there, or, you know, or someone new comes into your job and you're like, oh, who is that? I need to know who that person is. But whatever it is, I feel like there's something about your routines that are the same, or pretty close to the same, where it's like, it's almost like a coincidence, but not a coincidence, where maybe you guys start at the same job, or one person, or it could be that you both start at the same job at the same time, but it's almost like your lives mirror each other. I keep getting this mirroring energy. Like, again, it's like magnets being drawn to each other. It's like you guys have very parallel lives. Like the energy is very much the same. And I think that's why you guys are drawn to each other. Like you guys are in the same spot. You probably went through the same thing in a past relationship. Maybe you have, like I said, you both have kids that go to the same school, or you have like going to the same job, or maybe you both like just have almost the same schedule. Something like that, where things are very similar between you two. All right, the first tarot card I have is Kings of the East. Stability, authority, gifts, male power. Now, this did come in reverse. I feel like this person is massively talented, but they don't show their talents. I feel like this person is maybe in the past people felt intimidated by them because they're super smart or they make a lot of money or something like that. And so they don't try to be in control of situations. They try not to be powerful or try to exert power over anybody or anything like that because it's gotten them in trouble. So they kind of keep, maybe in the past relationships or something like that, or so they keep it under wraps. Like they hide it, whatever it is. Now, this person could be a musician, an artist, could be a totally talented singer or something like that. And I think it's going to take a while of you being together before they reveal what this is. Because I feel like they hide it. They hide it. Not a lot of people know this about them. But they're very talented. Again, it's almost like you get to know them and you're falling in love and things start to stabilize, and then it's like all of a sudden like there's more magic in this relationship because this person's like all of a sudden reveals something to you and you're like, what? I didn't know you did that. And then like they blow you out of the water with their talent. Something like that. Okay. Next card I have is the King of Books. Hidden knowledge, a wise counselor. Yeah, so I definitely keep thinking that this person is like very talented. I do think I feel like they like they hide a lot about themselves. I mean, they already glow to you, right? And you're already very connected, but I feel like it's like a big onion and they slowly will share with you the different layers that make them who they are. Yeah, I feel like this person is very smart. For a lot of you, like I know that this person dresses well. They're very presentable, right? Very old-fashioned. And I think for a lot of you, this person maybe works in an office or works somewhere where they have to look presentable all the time. What they look like is very important for them. Like how they present themselves to the outside world is very, very important to them. They like to look good. And I think that this person is like wise beyond their years. They're very smart. Maybe not book smart. It's just like it's like their soul's old. They've been here many, many times and they know the ropes. And I feel like this person kind of knows what they want. They know how to be around different people. They can read a room really well. They read people, like people's energies, people's body language. Like they just know things about people without having to say a word about it. And maybe that's part of their talent here. But I get this energy that this person's a very old soul. Like they're very like they know how to fix problems. They know they're maybe have a bit of a mediator energy. They're very peaceful people, or this is a very peaceful person. Like they don't like conflict. This is just the best energy, you guys. Like I said, old school romantic, enjoys people's company, like will enjoy your company. Very devoted person, like old fashioned romance. But very smart, hidden talent. What's this last card? Last card I have is deception, but it's in reverse. Okay. This is what that card looks like in upright, but it definitely came in reverse. So to me, I feel like this person may be a bit on the quieter side and may be slow to reveal things to you because they've been lied to. They've been deceived. They've been taken advantage of, especially their talents. I feel like for some of these people, their talents were taken advantage of, and that's why they hide that from people. That's why they have the hidden truths, hidden knowledge, hidden truths, because I feel like this person definitely hides a lot about themselves, of who they are. They're very mysterious. Like I said, you're just very attracted to this person. Like you want to get to know them. You want to know what they're all about. You want to know what makes them tick, what they like, what they don't like. And I see that you both enjoy the process of dating here. Very old-fashioned, very fun, very romantic this relationship will be. All right. And since you haven't met this person, I can't really say how this person feels about you, but I can ask for further guidance on this future relationship here. Well, I have 2 5s. And 5s are all about change. They can be about conflict. Five of Diamonds is the same as the 5 of Pentacles, someone being left out in the cold. And the 5 of Spades is like the 5 of Swords, which is winning at all costs. So Spirit was just, because I'm like, why in the heck are we having all of these energies like this? And then we have the 9 of Clubs, which is the same as the 9 of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior card, right? I'm like, why is this? What is this energy? What is this that Pisces has to know? And Spirit right away is like, this person's going to be kind of defensive at first. They may come off as not so interested in you. But Spirit's like, don't give up. Don't give up. They have a hard time letting people in because of this past deception or hurt. I feel like they're defensive at first, but they're going to let their guard down. Because they're very loving. They're coming across as the Queen of Hearts, which is the same as the Queen of Cups. This person's very loving. I feel like you and this person will have the same sort of intimacy style. I think you guys will be both, like, if you're into touch, as like your love language is touch, then that's how their love language is too. Like, you guys are going to match on that level. Like I said, you guys are very similar. Your energies are very similar. Your day-to-day is very similar. I just think that this person is going to be not an easy pursuit. Not the first time around anyway. It may take a couple times of you reaching out to them or talking to them or trying to break the ice a little bit, get them to relax and open up a little bit before you guys start dating. But I think that you and this person will feel a connection right away. I'm not saying that there's not a connection there, that there's not that energetic pull, but I think that this person is just going to be a little apprehensive because of this deception they dealt with in the past. But this person's very loving, and their love language is going to match yours. All right, Pisces, that's the message for you today for your single love reading for February 2023. Thanks for joining me. Again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.